So what's up, T?
Okay, those are our commercials, but I don't have that plan, so I don't know why it's playing.
Those are our commercials.
Yeah, those are commercials.
All right, but how do we come out of that?
Trying to figure that out now.
What she saying?
Figuring that out.
Huh?
She's figuring that out now.
Tomorrow?
Now.
Oh.
Now. It was mixed in, I guess.
I'm gonna just try to restart right quick.
You said ink pen. Jesus.
What was the white woman's name?
Allison Morris.
Allison Morris.
Uh-huh. It should be in there.
Oh, okay. What are we doing now?
I don't get
I guess we'll tell this nigga shit.
well, you know I don't do nothing there, so I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
What's up, yo?
Go to my corner.
Do I?
So let me go to my corner.
Rhonda Alfonso? What's up, baby? Come on.
Hello. Hey, boy. I'm restarting it now. Yeah. Hold on.
I'm just waiting for him to get the shit straight. All right, it's popping up over here.
Okay.
All right, can we roll?
Hold on, this is stuck right here. This SVP. You watching it at home?
Whew, shit.
It should have started. It started now. So it should be delayed. Okay. Weird, 'cause I was
know I got water.
So I just restarted. Yeah, cause you know, like the infomercials.
Oh, I'm sick of this shit.
Program, I didn't have that.
All right, we're getting ready to go, y'all. It's rolling. Mm. What's this, pineapple?
Mango.
Mango?
I'm gonna get you some pineapple this week. Cause you're the next to be on the 20th.
All right, let's do the motherfucking thing. About 9 minutes in. All right.
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. And good Monday evening to you. Welcome again to still the most controversial television talk show anywhere on the planet. Thank you. Hoping that you had a marvelous weekend. My weekend was busy as normal, and I've had a very busy day today. But I'm sitting there ready. I'm ready to do what I do. And the focus of the show is going to be naturally the biggest story in the country right now is Kobe Bryant and the tragedy of his death, his daughter's death, and the other persons that were on board the helicopter that crashed in Calabasas, California on yesterday. So I'm going to talk about that. I've got some views on that, and then I've got some views on Allison Morris and her use of the word nigger, and you handkerchief-head water-carrying Negroes who trying to find a reason to say, well, she didn't say that. They'll get these keys for me. She ain't said that. No, she was saying, what did she say? The nigger. And more than likely in that, well, I'll get into that in a minute, because I'm sure she was reading from a teleprompter, which is a gizmo that I don't have one of, but it's a gizmo that most networks like MSNBC, you don't talk on your own. The script that you have is right before you, and you read the script that has been prepared for you. So we'll talk about that in just a few minutes, but I have to get the preliminaries out of the way here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. I have spent the weekend working on some business concepts, and I am reorganizing my business, and also I am reorganizing, in some extent, Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. I've had to step back and take a look at all that I'm doing. As I've stated to you that 2020 is my year of plenty. So I'm having to look at my business, and my business is also the church. There will be those who will tell you that it's all about God. It's all about saving souls. First of all, you have no ability to save anybody's soul. And it's a business. And last year, I spent $100,000 on Naked Truth for Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. I spent so much time on the financial end of the ministry that I didn't take some of the appropriate time that was necessary to make sure that ministry is happening. Oh yeah, I fed a whole lot of folks, got a whole lot of folks some jobs. I tended to some of the issues and problems that people have. And I've had to reevaluate some things that I was doing, and especially the high cost of ministry. I did not spend the necessary time, the necessary marketing on church growth. So I've taken a step back, and I'm about to do some things that is totally different. Even to the step of I may relocate the ministry. All of that 45,000 square feet that I have on Raleigh Milton, and y'all not coming. The bills still keep coming on. The Memphis, I spent nearly just on Memphis Light Gas and Water over $30,000 to Memphis Light Gas and Water last year. I'm not doing that this year. The ministry is not going anywhere. Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries was given to me by God, but I tried to do it from a spiritual end. And as a businessman, I made the mistake of not handling business. So this year, I've come up with some new concepts, some new things that I'm going to do as far as Naked Truth is concerned. I ain't even aware, look, let me tell you one thing that I do not do. Folk have come and go at Naked Truth. The one thing that I do not do is chase after folk. If you decide you gone, you gone. I ain't coming looking for you. I'm not trying to figure out why you ain't. No, you've made a conscious decision that this is not what you want to be a part of. And you're not contributing. It takes money to run a ministry. And I get folk that want to come and not financially participate in ministry, but you want my help. When help is going on, if your bill due, your light bill, where the hell you think your light bill money gonna come from if you don't put nothing in the church? That I'm supposed to take it out of my pocket and pay your damn light bill. Well, I have a light bill too. Praise the Lord. I have a light bill and all the things that go with day-to-day living. So we are restructuring, or I am restructuring, the whole process. Is almost like starting over again. My basic role is going to be church growth. That's where I am this year, church growth. I've got probably 10 people that are there. I ain't got no whole lot of folk. When the folks say ain't no whole lot of folk there, they ain't lying, they're not. They're not. But again, I've been emphasizing on paying about $10,000 a month in bills for Naked Truth. I've come up with a plan that is going to cut that down to about $5,000 a month. That's a savings to me, if no one comes, of $60,000 a month. I had to put the pen and pencil to it. I'm looking for church growth. I'm going to be dealing with online membership as well. I'm a national figure as far as the cussing pastor is concerned. And I'm going to use the cussing pastor as a marketing tool for Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. We get a lot of tourist traffic. When I get a house full of folk, it's folk who have come on buses and planes and trains to come and be a part. They want to meet the cussing pastor. And when they get there, they find out, damn, this church he knows something. He knows something about the law. Yes, I do. We are not a denomination. I'm not teaching Christianity. You ain't preaching Christianity. No, I'm not preaching Christianity at all. Mark, you gone. Or Nark, or whatever your damn name was. God had no religion. God never called you a Christian. And that's, if that's what you want to call yourself, fine. We're going into the raw gospel. We're going into teaching raw gospel. We're looking for church stability. I'm looking for people that's stable. I'm not looking for church folk. I'm looking for the gang members. I'm looking for people from the street. I'm looking for people that's looking for something that is totally different. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have life programs. Again, we've already had the boys mentoring, the girls mentoring, and the women's group. I'm going to re-emphasizing those particular outlets, okay? Those particular outlets. I'm going to move into the area of televangelism, TV, radio, social media. It is my plans to also create a studio of my own in the facility and to be able to do mass production of various shows for social media to acquire the equipment that is necessary to do it. We're going to do the empowerment classes. I'm going back to the 9 o'clock classes that we'll be dealing with motivation, we'll be dealing with self-esteem, we'll be dealing with finance, having people come in and talk about stocks and bonds and finances and investments and how to have multiple streams of income. The empowerment must be there. I'm stepping away from feeding folk. I'm gonna teach you how to fish. Instead of putting the fish on your plate, I'm gonna teach you how to fish so that you can feed yourself. I'm gonna show you how to come off of the E, the B, and the T card, the Even Better Today card. I'm going to create the mindset of positive mental attitudes. That's what Naked Truth Ministries is going to be about. I'm looking at some of the statements of Instagram. God has blessed me where I have not had to sit down and go to any of these pastors and beg for no help. I ain't gonna get done nowhere. So, with that being said, here's a Negro that says, God takes care of his church all these years and only 10 members. That should let you know that his church ain't of God. No. And then, stupid motherfucker, fool, you on here this evening, okay? So I've drawn you here this evening, but we're gonna let you go. We've had people have come, and a lot of people have come for the wrong reasons. I've had women come who thought that you finna be the first lady. You know, if I ever get another wife, it won't be out of the church. I don't screw my members, okay? That's it. Do I screw? Yes. I'm gonna get me some. If I want me some, I get some. I'm bold enough to tell you that as a man and as a pastor, yes, I like coochie. Yes, I do. I like the touch, the taste, the feel of it. And if your pastor playing with you and saying he don't like none, he must like a big booty boy if he don't like a big booty girl. It's all about being real. It's all about how we deal. Now, and I'm telling folk who have joined that group, if you ain't been there in the last 6 months, baby, you ain't a member no more. Your name is being dropped officially from the list. You ain't been there, you ain't contributed. Your name is being dropped from the membership rolls. But I'm tired of people thinking that you can use me, you can use me to help you with your children, no, no, no. It's now business. It's now business. And again, my biggest attraction have been people from around the country that come into Naked Truth on Sunday mornings. So, see, I've had to come to grips with, in this town, this ain't my town as ministry, because people want to hate on what I do, and because I don't think like you think, or I don't think like your bishop, your elder, and your apostle. And what makes you think that your bishop, your elder, and your apostle is correct? Okay? So I'm okay with that now. But I think that now that I'm going into some other areas of ministry, that I most possibly will be changing locations, that there is a ministry. And if I change locations, I will not be in a traditional church building. No, I'm going to be in a building where I can run all of my businesses in one particular emphasis, with an emphasis on church growth. There are some things that I'm not privy to tell you about till I set them in stone, okay? But do look for the new Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. Do look for the national approach. Do look for more social media, more TV, more radio marketing of what I am going to be doing. And like I said, I spent too much time in trying to make sure that everything was paid for. So this year, I've been moved and I've been led to change the way some of the things that I'm doing is done. I ain't mad at nobody. I'm not mad. And if I had to count all the folk who've come, but you come for the wrong reasons. You're not stable. You're not people who actually trust in God. You came because you thought that what I do on Sunday morning is like what I do on TV. This is my money here. The only reason that I do TV and radio is to get paid. It's all about money. I don't give a damn about nothing. When it comes to this TV show, when it comes to my radio show, it's all about the dollars, nothing else, okay? I am dependent on nobody but God for my source of strength, my source of supply, my source of finances. And I'm able to do what I do because God has given me the vision and given me the intellect to be able to go out and create ways of making money. So that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be the new, like somebody said, the new and improved Naked Truth. Again, those of you who have not been there in 6 months or longer, hell, you know I ain't came to look for you. Okay? And if you don't want to be part, you're not. But those names are going to be dropped from the rolls. We're going on a more of a national search for members as well. And at one time, and I got away from it because I found myself dwelling so much on the finances. We had a active roll of memberships from around the country, over 300 to 400 persons. And many of them still give, okay? Many of those, in fact, I get more contributions from around the country than I get here in the city of Memphis, because there are people around the country that's looking for something and not the same bullshit y'all been getting from the pulpit for years. So that's that on that. Now, I'll be telling you more about it as I lock some things in. My radio show I am going to enhance it with marketing, and I want you to know that my radio station, WMQM, is AM 1600, but KPQN 730. I'm on two radio stations in the morning at the same time. WMQM, AM 1600, KPQN 730 AM. Now, I'm a 50,000 watt on the WMQM, and I need you to support that with your advertising and things of that nature. KPQN. Let me say something about KPQN, and I really have not emphasized KPQN 730 on the dial. Sometimes because of the way AM radio acts, and AM radio and FM radio is two different creatures, totally two different creatures. Theo, you gone. So if you're having problems listening on 1600, then cut to 730 AM. Very soon, we're gonna have an FM station that I'll be on 3 stations at the same time. Now, I know that was an individual that was saying that they were buying KPQN. Tawana Murphy is not buying KPQN. She's never had a deal for KPQN, okay? She brought somebody over there, and I listen to these folk in broadcasting talk about how great they are. I've been doing this almost 40 years, okay? So when I listen to all these other folks talk about how good they are in this business, you don't even know the business of broadcasting. Tawana Murphy was putting out, that she was buying a radio station, and she was buying KPQN. No, she got some guys to talk about they wanted to lease the station, and the lease of the station was going to run $7,000 a month. She was not able to come up with her $7,000 a month, or the other guy. And the other guy did not want the contract with the company that owns WMQM and KPQN. He didn't want the contract in his name. So please understand that I am on the air every morning, same time that I am on WMQM, and the station is not up for sale. If it had been for sale, if I had been interested in leasing the station, I would have done so. Okay, but I don't have all day, 24 hours a day to program a radio station. It would have been something that I could have done had I chose to do it. I spend $72,000 a year doing this show. So to take on that same figure again would be foolish, especially with me trying to build the new and improved Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. So tune in to 7:30 AM and WMQM AM 1600. Let me say this to you blues singers, and then I'm gonna take a commercial break and be ready to talk about Kobe Bryant. You local blues singers, I don't owe you nothing, okay? I don't owe you a thing. I play the blues. I play them on a 50,000 watt radio station, then I'm playing them on a 1,000 watt radio station that's on the low end of the dial, and when you're on the low end of the dial, it's almost like having a 5 to 10,000 watt radio station when you're on the low end of the dial, like you are with 730. Now, I play local artists that support me. You will hear me play Queen Anne Hines. You will hear me play Yo Daddy, Marcellus, okay, the Marquis of Soul. You'll hear me even go back and pull some of Jerry L's stuff. But I don't get the local support. Okay? And every now and then I'll throw in Karen Wolf or some of these other locals here. O.B. Buchanan. I'll play those artists. But there are some artists I'm not playing. Because, see, I want you to realize, blues singers, that when you're out there in the street running your mouth, everything you say gets back to me. Okay? Now, I know they be able to put a little gravy on it so that it sounds a little bit better, but I get all of the gravy on you. Let me say this to a young lady. Chick Rogers. Let me say something to you. And y'all know I'm blunt to the point, and I ain't throwing no rocks and hiding my hands. Chick Rogers, your father and I were friends for over 40 years. The late Pastor Melvin Rogers. Melvin Rogers and I never had a cross word. But it seems that you're upset because I'm gonna play your record. It seems that you're upset because I don't think nothing of your manager, Bob Winbush. And I'm gonna give it to you very plain so that whatever you're saying about me, folk know the actual truth. Every Sunday evening for over a year, you were at Memphis Nights. I was there every Sunday evening, and my guests, every Sunday evening. I asked you last year to sing at my birthday party. You told me, and we've been friends for a long time, or associates for a long time, that I had to go through your manager. Well, this is the same manager, Bob Winbush. When Bob Winbush got out of federal prison for dope trafficking, when they caught him with all them kilos of cocaine in the back of his car with that Mexican woman, I supported Bob Winbush. I didn't even bust him out back in the day when he went to federal prison. When Bob Winbush got out of prison, he wanted to go back. Bob had been one of the biggest promoters in the Memphis area prior to him going to prison. When Bob got out of prison, Bob called me to help him. He was trying to start his little Stairway to Stars back. Bob called me. And because I thought that Bob was a person that I considered a friend, I promoted a show. I gave him the advertising at rock bottom. I don't think I charged Bob about $500. When Bob called us up getting on his feet, Bob started the Stairway to the Stars downtown. Would not give me one dime of advertising. Not one dime. You thought that DIA was better than me. So you spent all your money, Bob Winbush, at WDIA, and you kept bringing Bev Johnson, who's never played a blues song in her life on the radio, as your MC. I don't care nothing about MCing, because y'all be want to pay me my price for MCing. But I thought that since when you got out of the federal prison for being a drug dealer, or being caught with that much dope, and I helped you, that you would at least buy some time like you were buying from the white folk at DIA, because Bev Johnson don't run a damn thing now. Bobby OJ, and some of y'all done fell in love with Bobby OJ. Bobby don't like me and I don't give a damn about Bobby. Cause I can remember when Bobby told on the radio one morning, some years ago, that, he had to pay to be on, radio. Well, Bobby OJ makes about $180,000 working for the white folk. My income exceeds that by some greater numbers from being on radio. See, I had the sense to learn what the white folks' game was in broadcasting, and then I created my own company, sold my own advertising. And God's been good to me in this. But, but y'all in love with Bobby. And Bob went to DIA, and see, DIA was able to tell some black business people not to do business with me. That was a roofing company that bought time, who called me and said, look, and me and the guy all right now, so I ain't gonna call his name, but he was a roofing company. He said, I can't advertise with you because Clear Channel won't do my business if I advertise with you. This was led by Bobby OJ, a black handkerchief head, water carrying Negro that loves white folk. Okay. Then I had that other Negro in his graveyard looking white, David Acey, who had what's that thing they have, the Africa in April? You talk about being black and you having a big carnival. You tell me that you can't do business with me because the white folk don't want you doing business with me. What kind of niggas you? Then I had Talisa Franklin that I helped. I did work for her for free when she didn't have no money. MC for 12 hours with no money. Then when the white folks started giving her some money, she told me she couldn't use me because the white folk don't want me. See, I don't know what kind of new niggas y'all are. But Bob, man, I thought you was a better man than that. But then you Chick. So I saw Chick at Marcellus's benefit for his sons wouldn't speak. Last night, you walk up and you hug somebody that's there with me, and then you look at me like I'm doo-doo and walk off. Please understand, Chick Rogers. Dale, come fix this thing. Wait a minute, maybe I didn't fix it. I keep hitting these buttons wrong. I'm getting a bad connection with the Instagram. Well, you messed up. That's the name of your record. You done messed up. Well, let me tell you something. I ain't never got to play you. See if it's right now. I got it back up, but see if it's right. I ain't never got to play you, Chick. And I don't throw rocks and hide my hand. I'm going to tell you just like it is. You don't need me, I don't need you. So see, please understand, you got one record that you recorded on your own. Because everything else you're singing, you have a tremendous voice, but you're singing everybody else's stuff. I got enough dead people, Lou Milton, Johnny Taylor, Albert King. I got enough dead people with tons of records that I can play. My friend Bobby Rush has 400 songs that he's recorded. Shirley Brown, I play Shirley. I play the hits, baby, and I make good records. So don't think you all that in a bag of good potato chips. But I ain't mad at you, baby. But I got to tell you about yourself. I don't want nobody to have to tell you what I said. I'll never play you again. Never. And I ain't going nowhere. Just like folks thought I couldn't do this for 7 years. It'd be 7 years in several weeks. I did this for 7 years. Radio, I'm back on the radio, and I'm kicking ass every damn morning playing them blues. But don't now one of you Memphis singers with one record who think you so damn tough and you so bad. Don't you ever think I gotta play you. It's all about the Benjamins. Plain and simple. It ain't about but one thing. I pay the radio station, I pay the TV station. This is a business. And he who can beat me playing the blues, they mom and dad ain't even met yet. They ain't had no intercourse, they ain't had no sugars, they ain't held on hand. Ain't nobody in this town that's gonna beat me playing the blues. I don't give a damn who they are. You can't beat me at this, because I learned from the best. I set up under the masters of blues. Yeah. E. Rodney Jones, Dick Kane Cole, Boss Ugly Bob, Purvis Spann, Captain Curtis Lee Braxton. I set up under the best, and I studied these guys, and I studied what made them the artists that they were when they sat at the turntable. And I did my lesson well. But this year, 2020, I ain't taking no bullshit off of nobody. I don't give a damn who you are or who you think you are. The little fella that's having the blues show at the Paradise on the 15th, you won't return my call. That's fine, man. Willie Taylor, you won't return my call. I've called you numerous times. So I'm telling people, and they ain't paid me a dime, that on February 15th, y'all need to go down to the Fitzgerald and go, TK Soul is coming to town. Ain't nothing happening in Memphis, because apparently if something was happening in Memphis that particular night, you would have at least contacted me. You'd have said, look, I ain't gonna take all my money to the white folk. I'm gonna at least drop $1,000, $1,500 on you. But I guess the show must not be going on that was scheduled that night, because you ain't contacted me. You won't answer my call. Fine. I ain't doing no more for nobody this year than you want to do for me. If you can't support me, I will not support you at all. So get ready for the new and improved Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. Get ready for me to continue to kick ass playing the blues, and don't even worry about it. What we're doing right here at the SBP TV network, there may be some changes. But just like we did whatever we did with Comcast, damn if we won't do it on our own. My name, whether you like me or not, I'm the most watched black man on TV in this town. Some of y'all don't like me. You don't even know why you don't like me. You go by what other folks said, and you never met me. You've never been to the church. He cussed up a storm on Sunday morning. You ain't never been. But you say I don't have but a few folk in the church. How many folk watched me preach yesterday morning?
2,000.
And there's probably almost 3,000 by now. So you preachers that's running your mouth about me, how many folk y'all got that listen to you on social media? How many? I've had over, since we came off, when I finished yesterday, I've had over 1,000 folk. Over 1,000 folk that came to hear my message from yesterday. When my give a damn just don't give a damn no more. And that's where I am. It's about me improving myself. It's about me empowering myself. I ain't gonna let none of you handkerchief head Negroes give me no heart attack, no strokes, or stress me out. I'm gonna say what I got to say, do what I got to do, and then it's on like a good pot of beef neck bones with some potatoes in it. some good macaronis and cheese, some candied yams. Oh yeah, that's cornbread, good cornbread from scratch, not a jiffy mix. That's the way it is. All right, I'm gonna take a commercial break because I didn't say what I said, and I mean what I say. I don't give a damn whether you like what I said or not. You can kiss my ass and call it sweet. The entire ass. It's about being real. And if you can't be real, I don't want you around me no way. And if you come into the church just for a show or just to see if I got a show, I ain't got no show on Sunday morning. None. I show Monday through Friday. Sunday morning is the real deal. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. But I ain't gonna go hungry, I ain't gonna go broke, and I ain't gonna go poor. Because the God I serve just too good to me. And no matter what you want to say about me, he looks beyond my faults and finds my needs. And while y'all worrying about the table that God has prepared before me, please understand that if you wasn't so foolish and you wasn't so selfish, you could come to the table and have your little something to eat yourself. Because he'll prepare a table for you even in the presence of your enemies. And that's what makes me successful, is I keep on eating with all you enemies all around. How he eating? And while you eating, I'm munching and burping. Burp, farting too. Yes, because if it goes in, it got to come out. So that's it. Praise the Lord. Now let the church say amen, amen, and amen again. We're going to talk about Kobe Bryant when we come back from these commercial messages. All right. There'll be a brighter day ahead. You remember that song? Y'all sung that at the gate?
It ain't much they didn't sing.
Woo! I need to go pee.
Go.
Can I go pee? I ain't gonna miss nothing, Emma.
Go on, hurry up.
Well, I need to hurry up and pee. I gotta pee in a hurry.
No, you better hurry up.
Hell, play a commercial.
She playing commercials.
Well, hell, I gotta pee.
You just wanna make conversation.
Wheel up my nice, pretty suit.
Right.
I'm back. Woo. All right. What they saying on Facebook? Anything of interest? Oh. Who in the fuck is Juicy Bear? Seven Davis, you'll get your motherfucking ass off here. Talking about don't tell me. Your ass will be gone. That's right, Alexis. It's fatty bear, not juicy bear. Bitch saying juicy bear.
Okay, look. Don't get mad because they give you pet names. That's supposed to be a pet name. You can't be mad.
Juicy bear?
You
A
can't be
pet
mad.
name?
You can't be mad at it. It's funny. But you can't be mad at
You
it.
juicy bear.
Yeah, because they wanted to call you something different than everybody else called.
Yes, daddy. Yeah, you can call me daddy, baby.
What? They want to call you daddy.
You can call me daddy, baby.
Your children
I'll
call you
spank you
daddy.
too. I'm gonna do that show this week on fantasies though. Sexual fantasy. Mm. 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 Ah. This bitch call me granddaddy. Now, bitch, I know I ain't your granddaddy.
10 seconds.
You got to-
Huh?
5.
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. One of the biggest stories, if not the biggest story that is going on right now, is the tragic death on yesterday of NBA superstar, icon, legend, Kobe Bryant, along with his 13-year-old daughter and 7 other persons on the plane who all lost their lives yesterday when Kobe Bryant's helicopter was flying low in foggy weather with very poor visibility. The federal investigation of the helicopter crash that killed Kobe Bryant and 8 others began to unfold today as experts examined the chopper's maintenance history and questioned why the pilot flew in foggy weather. The visibility was so poor on Sunday morning that the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department and the Los Angeles Police Departments had grounded their choppers. An air traffic controller told the pilot of the helicopter with Bryant aboard shortly before the crash that he was flying below the level needed to be able to lend assistance with tracking. Although there was no acknowledgement, the pilot was flying under flight rules that allowed him to navigate visually in conditions that were less than what would be the normal medium. The recordings indicate there was no Mayday call. It seemed like very routine communication, said Gary Robb, an attorney in Kansas City, Missouri, who specializes in helicopter litigation. Yet, when Bryant's helicopter took off from John Wayne Airport in Orange County at 9:06 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, visibility on the ground was about 3 or 4 miles, and the lowest overcast cloud layer was only 1,000 to 1,500 feet above ground. That's according to weather.com meteorologist Brian Dunnigan. Investigators will review flight records and collect data from the helicopter's operator to help determine why it slammed into a hillside near Malibu. National Transportation Safety Board member Jennifer Hominy said the NTSB planned to hold a news conference later today. I don't know whether they did tonight because I I missed it. Gathering evidence and recovering the bodies will be difficult. So the bodies are still laying out there on the ground. The chopper crashed in rugged terrain and roads to access the site have been flooded with onlookers, said Los Angeles County Sheriff Alex Villanova. Recovery and identification of the 9 victims is expected to be completed over the next few days, said Los Angeles County Medical Examiner Coroner Jonathan Lucas. Bryant was on the helicopter with his daughter, John Altobelli, head baseball coach at Orange Coast College, and his wife and daughter, Carrie and Elisa. Girls basketball coach Christina Mauser was also among the victims, said Katrina Foley, mayor of Costa Mesa, California. Mauser was an assistant coach to Bryant in youth basketball. Also killed was the pilot Ara Zobadan. Federal Aviation Administration records show that Zobadan was licensed as a commercial pilot, rated to fly helicopters on both normal and instrument flights. He was also licensed as a helicopter flight instructor for normal and instrument flights, as well as a ground instructor for instrument flying. The wreckage of the Sikorsky S-76B covered 100 yards and emitted smoke for hours on Sunday. Searching for a flight data collection device in the charred wreckage is one of the next steps, said Don Duberman, a consultant for aviation risk management company. Low visibility at the time of the crash could call into question the validity of witness interviews. They're going to look at pilot records and see if they can piece together any witness statements, which witnesses are so-so on a foggy day. That's also what Doberman has to say. This helicopter was for VIP transport. The helicopter was manufactured in 1991, Federal Aviation Administration records show. Since 2015, it has been owned by Island Express Holding Corporation, based in Van Nuys, California, according to records by Prejet, a Massachusetts company that tracks the costs for private jets and other aircraft. From 2007 to 2015, the chopper was part of the air fleet for the Illinois state government. Editor-in-Chief Nicole Carroll of Pre-Records Records Show, it gives an inside look at the week's most reads, and I ain't gonna go into all of that. But this particular, the Sikorsky, has a good safety record. The helicopter model carrying Bryant and the 8 others has a good safety record. NTSB final reports list 8 accidents that involve a Sikorsky S-76B chopper, including 2 that resulted in a combined 12 fatalities. But it's tragic, and I think that a lot of the cause behind this particular crash has to do with the fact that the pilot was flying in the fog. Now, and I heard this on news, it is always the responsibility of the pilot to say, I can't fly in this. But if I'm on your helicopter and I'm looking up at the fog and you flying me, my statement to you is, especially if I'm paying you, is we ain't gonna go up right now. We're gonna be late getting to Mamba Academy for the basketball game, okay? And I'm one that I do quite a bit of flying. I'm on a plane at least once every month. And according to where I'm going, sometimes to get to where I'm going, I'm on at least 2 planes getting there, which means I'm on 2 planes coming back. And first of all, I'm always prayerful when I go above the clouds. And, you know, I just can't speculate. Can you imagine, because they were saying that when the helicopter was dropping, it was dropping 4,000 feet a minute. You just dropping. Can you imagine the last thoughts that Kobe Bryant was having, especially with his daughter on board? Some people have been saying, and I've read it on social media, especially on Facebook. And by the way, on my main page, I am in Facebook jail again, which is not unusual. That what's so special about him being a celebrity? Folk die every day here in Memphis, and it's not all over social media. Well, let me put it to you this way. Everybody around the world knew who Kobe Bryant was. Don't nobody know your little Pookie and Bebe that got shot down in the hood. Nobody knows them. I saw somebody put up today, what about the murders that we had with them children last week? It was all over social media last week. It was all over social media. The 10-year-old, the 6-year-old, and the 16-year-old. It was all over the media. One of the things that was left out of the media is that the 16-year-old? Yeah, the 16-year-old was in the shower, taking a shower, and the bullet went through 4 walls and hit him in the shower. The 6-year-old was hit while she was laying on the couch. Sources are telling me that there may be an arrest in the 6-year-old's murder within the next couple of days. But this was already on social media. How is it that you're going to say that you put the level of social media or news media or response on the same level of your child that don't nobody know but you, and the only reason they know him here in Memphis is because it made the news, with someone that is known around the world? Okay? So naturally, there is going to be a difference in the appeal or the condolences or the cry outs concerning a Kobe Bryant versus Day that's in the hood. I want to open up the phone lines tonight. I want to get your views and your opinions on this. Can you imagine Vanessa Bryant now in the state that she has to be in mentally? Not only does she have to bury her husband, but her 13-year-old child, and then deal with the other children as well. And then to know that their bodies are still laying out there in the terrain there in California as rigor mortis is setting up in their bodies. The bodies are deteriorating. If they're still out there laying in the California sun, there is deterioration, or hell, they may be burned up the way that plane blew up. So we don't know what the conditions of the bodies happen to be. Put the phone line number up there, T. And the number, I'd like to hear your opinions on this. Especially those of you who said that, well, that ain't no big deal. Oh, before I go to the phone line, don't call me yet. Take it down right quick. Allison Morris, MSNBC, used the word nigger in her report. Now, there are some of you who say, she didn't say nigger, she said, what she said? Niggers. I listened to it 2 or 3 times because I was trying to find the nigger part. But I also want to believe that in a television studio like MSNBC, that they had her on a teleprompter. And a teleprompter is a instrument in television studios we ain't got none in here. And I'm glad. That has your script. When you watch the news in the morning and they're looking into the camera, straight into the camera, they never look down, it's because their script of what they're saying is right there on the camera. So, you know, I did a Instagram post today on that we also put up on Dale's Facebook page concerning the words that this news correspondent said. Somebody sending me something. Let me see what y'all sending me. Put the number on, wait, hold on just a minute, Let me see what this is that you're sending me. Okay, they're saying that the bodies have been retrieved from Kobe Bryant's helicopter crash. Okay. Okay, that's nice. All right, put the number up there. What do you think about the comments of Allison Morris? What do you think about this whole tragic incident? Let's go to Brunswick, Georgia.
May stand.
When she
Press
said,
1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
go ahead, darling.
Hey there, Pastor. How you doing? I'm calling you from Georgia. This is May stand.
Yes.
And I was just looking at your live, and I thought about something. It's sad to hear about all of this is what's happening. But didn't they just have a burial for the commissioner of the basketball a couple of weeks ago?
What they got to do with this?
And well, I understand what you're saying. Pastor, and I know you're ready to shoot the gun off. But I'm just looking at the time. Because I know, this is what I know, because I do a lot of traveling myself all around the country in different places. I do a lot of private counseling for a lot of people. Now, I heard you say you catch flights. You have to go here and there. But then your M9 speak to you at times to tell you, I don't know if I want to do this today. I'm going to take this turn today. I want to do this.
here?
I'm just looking into something to say about a lot of things that is happening now. We're gonna hear a lot of things. And one thing I do know, the Creator is in charge of everything, of the breath. Who's to say that He had an impact? The Creator could have snatched all that breath before they hit the ground. I just want to make that little announcement. I know you're ready.
Ma'am, wait a minute.
But I enjoyed it.
Hush,
I
hush.
enjoyed it.
Hush a minute, baby, hush.
Mhm.
In Georgia. All life and death is in the hands of God.
I understand that.
Okay, so I'm trying to see what your point is that you're making.
Because a lot of time when we see and hear about, devastations of accidents and, plane crashes and different things like that. And then I was feeling really down yesterday because I was going to go to a concert in Jacksonville. I didn't even go because I did feel down, and then I had to shake myself and say, wake up. I have a
Ma'am, I'm still asking you, ma'am, what does what you
understand.
said have to do with the tragedy yesterday?
I have no control of that. I don't know.
You have no control over it. You have no
it's a lot
control.
of them.
Ma'am, wait a minute.
It's a lot of
Ma'am,
them.
ma'am, damn. Hush! Damn. Lady, hush. You made
Oh,
us.
I'm not a lady like that. My name is May Stan. I told you I found people all over the country. So you don't know.
You still, are you a lady or a man?
Listen.
Are you a
I
lady?
just say man. I address you as pastor.
Are you a lady?
You know I'm a woman.
Okay, I said lady. Now if you ain't no lady,
Yeah, but
then I
didn't
said the
address
wrong
you.
thing.
I didn't address you. I didn't address you.
Ma'am, don't come on my show with that. Ma'am, I call you a lady.
How do you got a show?
Get your regular ass off my show. Damn. I called your ass a lady. Damn. Because I'm trying to get what the point of what you were saying about. I don't know what the heck. I didn't hear what your other name was. Lasix. I don't know. Hell, I called you lady. And if you get offended at me calling you lady, damn, don't call no damn mo. From Georgia. We already know that life and death is in the hands of God. Okay? We understand. When it's your time, it's your time. I don't care whether you're in the helicopter or you're walking down the damn street. You're on there, ma'am. Go ahead.
Hello, Thaddeus. Regarding I know his name is just.
Ma'am, back up. Are you on speaker? Back up, because we're not hearing you clearly.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I hear you fine.
Has anybody, I heard them giving condolences to his wife and his children, but did he have any parents that were living?
Do what, ma'am?
Did he have any parents that were living?
I don't know. His daddy dead.
Well, that's all I wanted to know. I didn't know if his parents were still around or not. So I thought that you may know.
So what? I mean, what is the point, though, ma'am? I'm trying to get your point.
My point was that I hear the public giving condolences to his wife and his children.
Okay.
I wondered, were his parents still alive? Because I haven't heard anyone that mention of his parents.
I mean, it wouldn't matter. His wife is the next of kin. His wife and children are the next of kin.
And I understand that, but I just thought about if his parents were alive, because his mother birthed him, and it don't get no closer than that. I know the whole family is hurting, but I just wondered about the parents.
We don't know. I don't know. He probably got some cousins, some nephews, and all them other kind of people too. Okay. But his wife is the next of kin and his children. So naturally, damn, black people. naturally, the condolences goes to the individuals that are known. We know he has a wife, and we know that he have other children. And what does that have to do with what we're talking about? So if you want to give condolences, baby, to all his cousins, uncles, nieces, and everybody he met, just do that.
No.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Father, first I want to say I enjoyed the sermon yesterday. I watched it.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I don't know if you, yes, sir. I don't know if you've seen, they had a cartoon out called Chamberlain Heights. They had an episode in 2016 which predicted Kobe's death in a helicopter, and I found that amazing.
I saw that also yesterday.
Yeah, man, I don't know, man. Like, man, them cartoons, man, I don't know. They be on to something, man. They be coming up with some stuff. And I also want to point out that I found the timing of his death. I know everybody got to make that appointment one day, but rather the day after LeBron James surpassed his scoring record, and LeBron then was playing in his hometown of Philadelphia, and I just seen that was very ironic that, you know, God called him at that time. And that's all I wanted to say. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, God calls you when he gets ready to call you, brother. Yeah, you know, we all have a reservation in a cemetery without the choice of cancellation. I've got a sermon that I use a lot on eulogies is an appointment that must be kept. You can't die unless God allows your death to happen. It was Kobe Bryant's appointed time. And it's appointed unto man once to die. Once. You only die but once. It lets you know that no matter who you are, whether you're an icon, whether you're a legend, whether you're 41, 61, whether you're a multi-millionaire or pauper, life is not in your hands. 901-231-9239. 901-231-9239. You know, I don't know, I saw the cartoon. I saw a prophet, a black prophet. When was that done, Dale?
9 years ago.
9 years ago. That said that an NBA star was going to die. You know, somebody saying, I'm trying to be like Enoch. I don't want to see death. Well, you ain't got to see it. It'll see you. Yeah, you'll see it. You will see it. Let's go to Huntsville, Alabama.
To accept, press 1. To send a
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, this is Ben calling from Oklahoma City. And I have a lot of questions about his death, about Kobe's death. Because I know it seems like every year before the Grammy, something crazy always happens. And it just made me wonder, like, what in the world? Because I saw today, his Black Mamba, his name, he was trying to, he was going against a pharmaceutical company. They were trying to battle him about that. The ownership and stuff like that of his name, the Black Mamba, the Black Mamba. So that made me raise a lot of questions, like how, if this was orchestrated or not.
What was orchestrated?
His death.
Why would you think his death was orchestrated?
Because kind of like the conspiracy thing, I think of the Grammys. It seems like something crazy happens every year around the Grammy time. But like every year around the Grammys, a huge celebrity dies unsuspectedly, and I saw that he was going with a legal battle with this pharmaceutical company about his name. He called himself a Black Mamba. So those couple things do make me question, his death.
Okay, sir, thank you so much.
Okay.
I don't know what to say to that. 901-231-9239. I invite those of you right here in the Memphis area and those of you that happen to be watching by way of social media. I invite you to be a part. You know, I don't know whether there's any conspiracy. I know it was foggy. I know that I would not have gotten on a helicopter and taken off in the fog. Okay? I know that airplanes fly above the clouds. But hell, I be looking at, see, and I always get a window seat. They'll tell you, I have to have a window seat. When I'm flying, I have to be able to look out there and see what's going on. Not that I can do anything about it. What was that we were flying to, Dale, and the plane started bumping like it was on bumps? Where were we going?
This is going to Detroit.
Was that Detroit? No, I thought that was recent.
That wasn't to Houston, was it?
Was it Houston? I don't know, the plane got the rocking and shaking, and I said, now Jesus, I'm on board now, and I'm your child. I'm up here close to you, but hell, I want to go back down on the ground the right way. Now I pray before I take off now. Lord bless the pilot. Make sure he done had a good night's rest. That all the mechanics that worked on the plane, they had a good night's rest. That we ain't got no terrorists on the plane and nothing. I'm through. Bless the clouds, Lord, that we fly. What you laughing at, Dale?
Cause you do.
I do. Lord bless the clouds. Is that in there? Okay, I don't know about that. I thought somebody said Joe Bryant was dead. Maybe he's not. Bless the clouds that we gotta fly through. I don't know whether daddy dead or not. So don't be texting me telling me his dad ain't dead, fool. Well, hell, I don't know. Hell, I don't know his dad. I never heard of his daddy. Damn. Y'all want to know with his daddy? Y'all go ahead,
To
Robert.
accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Go ahead.
Hey, fellas, man, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, sir. Go ahead.
How's it going? Listen, fellas, I gotta ask you a question in light of what you just said. First, let me ask you, do you believe in secret societies, Thaddeus Matthews?
Sir, let's
Do
not,
you believe-
sir, let's not start on the Illuminati, okay?
Do you believe in it?
Sir, I ain't gonna deal with no Illuminatis, and this was a part of the Illuminatis. So there always been secret societies. The Masons is a secret society. In many churches are secret societies.
Have a nice one.
Did you, sir? So y'all were doing that Illuminati thing yesterday. Man. Whew. Yeah. Do I believe in secret societies? Many of your churches are secret societies. The Masons, the Eastern Stars, them damn things, the AKAs, the Five Fickle-Fuckles. What's the name of them? Them folk that be barking like dogs. Q's.
To accept, press 1.
Go ahead, sir.
What's going on, Dad? This is Robert, man. How you doing?
Doing well, man.
Going on, brother. Look, my comment on the first thing that I want to say is that, you know, a lot of people, like you saying, a lot of people on social media are talking about, you know, why everybody's happy about COVID and nobody's saying nothing about the killers here in Memphis. Well, let's just put it in this perspective. You know, what did you do for somebody to talk about you about?
Mm.
You see, Kobe, you see what I'm saying? Kobe did something. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about Pookie and Ray Ray, what was Pookie and Ray Ray them doing? Were they doing something in the community? Were they doing something to be remembered for? Were they doing something positive? Yes, we need to mourn those that lost their lives here in the city, young brothers, and, you know, regardless. But you have to be doing something. What it is, it looks like we only want to talk about the bad of us. Whenever we open up our mouth and want to praise a black man or a black woman for their accomplishments, we as a people always want to come in. Well, there wasn't nothing special about them. Ain't nothing special about them. Why you praise them? He did this. She did that. Why can't we just praise each other for our accomplishments and things that we've done well in life?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's another one part. And then again, here we come again. People talking about, is his mama alive? Is his daddy alive? That's us again. We want to be seen. When you marry, you leave your mother and cling to. The wife is the person that we know mama and dad is hurt, but we're talking about the wife in the church because he's a husband. So the condolences go to the wife first. But see, us as normal black folks, we got to be known to say something about me. Give me some condolences. Give me something. That's what we want to do. Now, when it comes to, like I put a thing on my Facebook page, all of a sudden, you got these individuals, y'all brothers is walking around with the sage and the ox and the couples and all this on your head and all this old mess. Y'all want to come up with this fake Illuminati stuff. Well, see, they was trying to kill him because of this, bruh. God called him home. It ain't got nothing to do with somebody going out trying to put some poison in his food and stop him from doing this and stop him from doing that. The lawsuit was just plain and simple. His nickname was Black Mamba. A pharmaceutical company was trying to use the thing, come up with a chemical that they was gonna call Black Mamba, and that's what it was about. It's just a name, y'all. It wasn't no cure, nothing. Nobody killed nothing out of it. But whenever black folks gotta die, it's like it's got to be something sinister. It has to always be in a bad form. We always gotta find some way to kill us off, and it has to be dead.
All right,
Black
Robert.
folks do. Okay, but
You know, you get a tendency to go long now.
yeah, I know. Thank you, brother.
All right, thank you, Robert. Don't forget to join me in the morning on AM 1600 and also on AM 730 KPQN in the morning. Also, if y'all got y'all W-2s back, will y'all call the office and come on in and get your taxes done? Cause y'all getting your taxes done gonna help me do some of the changes that I got to make in the next 2-3 months. Okay? Call the office at 552-4599. We can get you an advance up to $9,500 if you qualify. 552-4599. You men who your thing ain't getting as hard as you want, I got about 25 erectors left. Come get them tomorrow. Okay? Come get them tomorrow. I got about 25 of them left. They $10 a piece. You got a minimum of 3. Don't come in there talking about you got 2 20s. I ain't got no change. If you got 2 20s, you better get 4. Okay? So come on. If your thing ain't working and you need the thing to get hard, I got the product that'll get it hard. It's called Erector. I got about 25 left. Come on by tomorrow. First, don't call me tonight. Save it. I ain't saving nothing for nobody. He who has their money gets their thing hard. I think that's a good scripture. Don't that sound like a good scripture? He who has his money will get his thing hard. Yeah, okay. All right. let me call this damn. See, I hate y'all texting me. We ain't friends, damn. Y'all wanna act like we friends. I ain't your damn friend. Let me. The wolf, whatever it is, you gone. Okay, well, if you can't answer your phone, then don't text me. Okay? Don't text me with your ignorant ass. All right, 901-231-9238 is, what did I say? Yeah, 9239. Okay. I made my one mistake for the day. Dale, what you looking on me? Forest City, Arkansas.
Greg Harris.
Go ahead. Oh, let me
To
hear.
accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press.
You on the Thaddeus Matthews Show.
Hey, sir, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
All right, sir, I just want to be quick. I lived in that area when I was in California and served in the Marines, and I knew that there was a lot of fog and wind in that area, and I just think that somebody should have made a better decision on that day. I understand that anything can happen, but still, they knew what the conditions were and should have planned a whole lot better.
I agree with you. I think that the pilot should have made a decision with, even though he was trained and he was licensed to fly in bad weather. You know, you can compete with God. And sometimes God just says, you think you're better than me? Okay, get on up here and see what's gonna happen to you. But I think a bad decision was made with the pilot taking off in the fall. I think Kobe should have said, man, we gonna wait till it clears up. And especially when the sheriff's department and the LA Police Department had grounded their helicopters, I would have said, well, we finna follow suit. Okay? We gonna follow suit. We ain't finna go up yonder, going up yonder. Okay, we ain't going up yonder until the sky is clear. I think it was a bad decision on Kobe's part as well as the pilot.
Yes, sir. And thank you for allowing me to share that effort.
Thank you so much, sir. And how often do we lose our lives because of bad decisions? Okay? I'd rather for my flight to be delayed, and I ain't doing the air right now that I know of until March, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some could come up before then. But I ain't never been crazy about getting up in them helicopters, no way. You know, and like I said, I fly quite a bit, but I ask God, Lord, now I'm in your hand. Hold this plane in the hollow of your hands, Lord. Woo.
Ready.
To accept, press 1. To
Go ahead.
How you doing, Dennis?
I'm doing fine.
Yes, sir. I was watching CNN earlier, and they were saying about how Kobe's mobile pilot refused to even go up Sunday morning, so he had to call somebody else. And that pilot is the one that actually took him up, the backup pilot.
No, I haven't heard that. I've heard that the pilot that was flying, I got his name broken somewhere, was a licensed pilot that was also licensed to fly in good weather and bad weather. And whether he was a backup pilot or the side view pilot, hell, he could see all that damn fog.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
And,
It was a bad decision to go up. Yeah. Yeah, sad.
Here's some fool said, what's that? I go T.D. Jakes in my prayers when I'm getting on planes. What is T.D. Jakes? No. When you fly, you got to understand that you in a machine in the sky, and ain't none of us got no damn wings. And I just ask God for traveling grace when I'm up there in the clouds, looking out the windows. 'Cause, for a long time I wouldn't fly at night. For a long time, because I was trying to figure out how the hell they see. Ain't no stop signs up here, no red lights. How the hell you know where you going? How you see down there? But then I had to start doing some flying at night. Well, hell, I didn't want to know how y'all, I was whooping and hollering, screaming, Father! Yeah, but I be talking to the Lord. I'm trying to get there, I don't even talk to Dale. I need to be talking to God. Me and the Lord need to be talking. I don't even want Dale to interrupt me. When we're on the runway and it's taxiing and they accelerate and it lives on the, I said, now Lord, I'm in your care. Hold me right here in the hollow of your hand, and we go into the clouds. Lord, just hold me. Yeah, Lord, please. They'll be trying to talk. I'm talking to Jesus right now. What the hell what the hell you want? Yeah, be quiet. I'm talking to the Lord. Well, see, Dale be praying too, but Dale can always get a prayer through. Woo! Dale a praying woman. We both be praying. Because you don't know what's going to happen once you get up there in that sky. Ooh. Shoot. But I usually wouldn't fly at night. I was flying one night, I was on my way to California, and it went across, what's that big dam they got over there in Nevada? Was it the Hoover Dam? But you can see all them craters and all that stuff. I said, now Lord, as I look down, I don't see nothing but the ground. Please hold me. And guess what? He held me and the plane. But when the planes go to shaking, I was on a plane once and I didn't know that the air conditioner will give out, what's that word, condensation? I'd never seen it. So I'm sitting there on the runway and the plane started smoking. It was, I later found out it was condensation from the air conditioning, but I had never seen it. And with nobody else concerned about it. So I'm seeing all this smoke coming out the thing. Stewards came down there, coming down the aisle, checking your seat belts. Mine wasn't snapped together. I have to get an extension on my seat belts, And, sir, I see that you don't have your seat belt fastened. I said, yeah, because I see all that damn smoke coming out the plane. I ain't never seen that before. She said, Oh, sir, and the white folk looking at me like I'm dumb and stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's just condensation, sir, in a little smirky voice. I said, well, damn, where I come from, that look like some damn smoke, and when I see smoke from where I come from, it's a damn fire. Hell, now that you just say this condensation, I'll put on my little belt. But I'm gonna be looking as we get up there, and you know, if we get up there and it starts, I'm gonna have my phone and hit the 911. It ain't gonna work up here. I said, oh,
Vicky.
go ahead.
Hi, Mr. Matthews. Good evening to you.
Good evening to you.
I'd like to first give condolences to all the families who went through this traumatic thing that happened, and may God be with the family. But I was just listening to the news on yesterday, and they were speaking to this trainer pilot, comes from planes and stuff, and he said a lot of times when people on places as close in proximity to where they live, like I think it was California they were going to for that game, and it wasn't maybe a good 15, 20 minute, flight that they would have had to do. So a lot of times, versus them taking the helicopter or the plane or whatever, all the way up through the clouds, when you can get on top of the clouds, and then it's, a whole different scenery up there. But they said because of the close proximity of it, the pilot was just right under the clouds versus having to go all the way up through the clouds, and then by the time we got all the way up, it was already time to come back down to make their destination. So they're saying that they're thinking that the pilot was flying the helicopter under the clouds because it wasn't but a 15, 20-minute travel. And so my thing is, even with him traveling under the clouds like that, that's where he anticipated all the fog and, the sight wasn't as well. And so at that time, whether he wanted to go up through the clouds or not, I think he should have went on up through the clouds, because a lot of times you can leave and it's raining, but by the time you get through the clouds, you reach the sunlight, you know what I'm saying? So I think that was one of the choices.
Whoa. You say he's gonna reach the sun? You say he was gonna reach? Did you say he was gonna reach the sun?
No, I'm saying, sometimes when you fly through the clouds, the rain, it could be raining when you take off and everything, but then you get so high in altitude once you get through the clouds, and then, you set your altitude, then, a lot of times it's clear weather, you know what I'm saying? You went up so high that you left the rain and everything, and it's clear weather up there, but it was anticipated, the trainer pilot was saying, he believed that he stayed under the clouds because of the close proximity they were going, and that's the reason why he didn't have the fog and all that stuff. But at that time, he should have, like you said, Kobe should have, we need to go down, we should have never took off if that's how he was going to fly under the clouds.
I think that if the sheriff's department and the police helicopters wasn't flying, what makes you think you can fly?
I agree.
All right,
Thank
baby.
you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
What makes you think you can fly so great? Mm-hmm. You all up here.
Go up to the sun.
Yeah, up to the, she did say up to the sun now. Hey, baby, you need a spaceship for that. A rocket or something, go to the sun. But we don't, Well, I mean, even though Kobe used his, plane been flying around since '96, and it didn't work for him yesterday. Okay. And he said that he didn't like to drive, because he wanted to be fresh and his legs and all that. You ought to get you a driver. When I get rich and famous, I'm gonna get me a driver. So I can extend my legs and rest. Yes, when I go into these cities, hell, I don't do no driving, I don't get no rental cars. I have drivers. That be part of the contract that I have, you know, y'all pick me up in them SUVs, some nice, Suburbans and Tahoes and things, and y'all drive me around. I don't do no driving when I go in these streets, in these cities. Pastor, he didn't want to sit in the LA traffic. Well, he should have drove yesterday. Let's take a commercial break and we'll be back. Oh. How many minutes I got left?
When we come back, you have about 5 minutes.
Okay. Christina's mom, you gone. Bitch, this is a real TV show. And we take commercial breaks.
10 seconds.
All right?
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
Don't forget now, if you have not had your taxes done, Better Days Tax Services, the Raleigh location, 3835 Raleigh Middleton Road, is where we're doing it at. And it's all to benefit what we're doing at Naked Truth, and there are some things that we're going to do brand new. You can get an advance up to $9,500. Call and make yourself an appointment, 901-552-5300. 4599. 901-552-4599. Okay? 416 pacemaker. You ain't never met Kobe either. Okay? And for being so stupid, let's take you on off the page. All right. Yeah, 552-4599. I invite you tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Join me as I play the blues. Ain't nobody better. Can't no, look, I don't care who you are. You can't beat me playing them blues in the morning. Ooh, excuse me. Got a mango caught in my throat again. Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. on AM 1600 WMQM, also AM 730 KPQN. Okay, we will be doing a what is it I said? I wrote it down. I forget because I don't use that station, but it's 7:30 a.m. Tune in, okay? Tune in tomorrow morning for the best in blues. I play grown folk music. I got a record I've been playing all the latest, like, it's called Sit on My Face. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can find a little bit of it. See if DIA will play that. Come sit on my face. See if I can find it real quick. Y'all might like them. I'm gonna play them. I played the record this morning. Everything I eat starts with a P. What, Dale?
Yeah, I heard it.
Huh?
I heard it.
Everything I eat starts with a P. He said pasta. What he said, pot roast?
Pig feet,
Pig feet.
pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
T-Lane.
Huh?
T-Style laughing.
Oh, so you have to go back and pull them real records for grown folk, for blues lovers. Who's that singing that? Let me see if I can find. Just give you a little bit of it. Come sit on my face. Queen, you like that one. That's it. I'm gonna just give you a little bit of it. I got what? I got 2 minutes. They're on the rocket. Y'all like that? Yeah, y'all tune me in. You know, I play all of that for you. Come sit on my face. Baby, as long as I got a face, you got a place to sit. Yeah. The best in blues. The best in grown folk blues. Yeah, that record is called Come Sit on My Face. You know, and we talk about the songs that young folk have. If you listen to the blues, they got all types of songs, and I play them every morning. Somebody said, keep it going. Now, tune me in the morning. And you're here. Come sit on my face. Dale over there smiling and stuff. You like that record, Dale?
I do. Trying to fake me, trying to make me. Yeah, but look, back up.
Then we play Candy Liquor. Then we play Let Me Be Your Lollipop, baby. All right. Tune me in the morning on AM 1600 and also on AM 730. And soon we'll be bringing you FM as well. All right, we've had a plum pleasing pleasure on tonight. Don't forget to call for your income tax. You got to have all of your paperwork, including your W-2.
Unless they self-employed.
Unless you're self-employed. If you're self-employed, you know, like you do the braided, you're a stripper. If you're a hoe, okay, that comes under the category of entertainment, right? So if you're a hoe, you've been a hoe all year and you done made some money and you gave out receipts.
You gotta claim it. Claim income. Income is defined as.
Huh?
Income is defined. Yeah.
As what?
Any source.
Any source necessary.
Any source necessary. So if you've been hoeing all year,
Selling drugs, any of that stuff.
huh?
Selling drugs, all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you've been doing to make your money, come on by either one. Call 552-4599. All right, I'll see you at 6 o'clock in the morning. Otherwise, I'll see you here tomorrow, right here on the SVP TV network. Until then, top of the evening to you.
Income. Any source.
Corn whiskey.
Whatever you're doing.
That's why Al Capone went to jail.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They couldn't get him on nothing.